Speak up, guys. Today I'm going to tell a story that seems like fiction, but it's real. It's one of those stories that we read and think, did that really happen? So get ready and don't forget to like, subscribe, and activate the bell so you don't miss anything from the channel. Now let's get to the story that will captivate you from beginning to end and leave you with your mouth open. The sun was leaving the horizon, dyeing the sky with vibrant shades of orange and pink. The sea reflected these colors softly, creating a natural spectacle. Olivia walked barefoot on the soft sand, letting the waves touch her feet, looking for peace. After a busy day, that deserted beach seemed like the perfect refuge. He sat on a rock with the sea breeze ruffling his hair as he admired the vastness of the ocean in front of him. It was then that she saw him. An older man walking along the beach. His grey hair contrasted with the colourful sky in the background. His gentle smile and well-kept body from the walks he displayed, even from a distance, radiated a wisdom that intrigued her. His deep blue eyes conveyed calm, and she felt an inexplicable desire to meet him. Not holding back, Olivia asked the man, "The sunset is amazing, isn't it?" He smilingly replied, "It's one of the few things that time doesn't erase. There is always beauty in every evening, even on the most difficult days." The conversation that started about the sunset quickly turned into something deeper. Olivia discovered he was a renowned writer named Thomas, known for his world travels in search of inspiration. Olivia, on the other hand, was a young artist, passionate about painting, trying to find her way in the world. They connected in a way that neither time nor words could explain. With each exchange of looks and smiles, it seemed as if they had known each other for years, and time stood still there by the sea. The sun finally sank below the horizon, and the moon took its place, lighting up the beach with a silvery glow. Night had arrived, but neither of them wanted the moment to end. It was then that Thomas invited her for a swim under the moonlight, and without hesitation, Olivia accepted. They entered the sea, letting the cold waters envelop their bodies. The feeling of freedom was invigorating. When they came out of the water, still laughing and exchanging looks, they wrapped themselves in a towel and sat on the sand, watching the stars that began to shine in the sky. Thomas commented, "You remind me of myself many years ago, so full of life and dreams." To which Olivia responded, "And you inspire me. I've never met someone with so many stories and so much wisdom." Over time, the age difference, which could have been a barrier for some, became an attraction. She was fascinated by his life experience and the way he saw the world. He, in turn, admired her youth, the vibrant energy she emanated and how she made him feel alive again. In the days that followed, they continued to meet on that same beach. Love flourished in an intense and pure way, but not without its challenges. There was the issue of the age difference, which, although it was not important to them, could be seen negatively by others. Furthermore, their rhythms of life were different. Thomas, already more established in his career and at a calmer pace, while Olivia was still discovering the world and everything it could offer. Olivia commented, "Sometimes I wonder what the future will be like. Our lives are so different." Thomas, looking into her eyes, replied, "The future is uncertain, but I know one thing. No matter what happens, what we feel right now is real, and that's what matters." They knew they would have to face these difficulties, but what they felt for each other was stronger than any obstacle. With each new meeting, they got to know each other more deeply, and the connection between them became stronger. Before leaving, Thomas arranged a picnic with Olivia by the sea for the next day, and so it happened. The next day, sitting on a towel by the sea, surrounded by the sound of the waves, they shared laughs and conversations about life while enjoying a simple but meaningful picnic. Night arrived and turned the picnic into an especially clear night. The full moon shone in the sky. Sitting on the sand, he took her hand and kissed her softly, confessing his feelings. It was at that moment that they realized that what they had was more than just a passion. It was something deep and true. Agreeing with the intensity of their mutual feelings, they decided to travel to a paradisiacal place where they could escape from everything and everyone and focus only on each other. There they explored deserted beaches, hidden trails, and lived moments that seemed taken from a dream. They sat under a tree to relax a little. Thomas placed his hand on Olivia's, a soft, almost shy touch, but one that triggered a series of sensations that she didn't know existed. Olivia's heart was beating fast and every fibre of her being yearned for him. And then, without any further hesitation, their bodies moved closer together. First it was a kiss, sweet, intense, full of repressed desire. Olivia loved it. Thomas's lips were soft and his taste was like the finest wine, making her dizzy with pleasure. Soon the kiss evolved into something more. His hands explored Olivia's skin with an almost reverent precision, as if he were rediscovering every inch of her body. Olivia, with her heart racing faster and faster, and her body responding to Thomas's every touch with an urgency she had never experienced before. Desire grew between them like a flame impossible to contain. At that moment, all that mattered was the intense connection they felt, a fusion of bodies and souls. They lost track of time. It seemed as if the world around him had disappeared. There were only the two of them, wrapped in the magic of that summer night. And then, at the height of mutual surrender, it was as if time stopped completely. The universe seemed to have folded in on itself, and all that was left was that moment of absolute ecstasy, where every sense was heightened. When they finally lay down side by side, enveloped by the tranquility of the night, there was no need for words. The connection they shared was deeper than any conversation. The moon, silent witness to this encounter, seemed brighter, closer. They turned to each other, and for a long moment they stood there, just exchanging looks without saying anything. Sometimes words are not needed to express what they felt, and that night everything became clear. The passion they shared, the intensity of their desire, was something they knew they would never forget. It was as if in that short space of time they had lived an entire life. The connection between the two wasn't just physical, it was something deeper, something that transcended simple pleasure. It was a fusion of souls, a meeting they knew they would carry with them forever. Dawn finally arrived, bringing with it the first rays of sun that crossed the trees and warmed their bodies. They knew that soon they would need to return to reality, but for now they remained there, just enjoying each other's company, letting the moment last as long as possible. After Olivia returned from her trip, inspired by the love she experienced and felt for Thomas, she began working on a new painting. Each brushstroke was a tribute to that unique feeling that united them. When she finally finished the work, she showed it to him, who was speechless at the beauty of the creation. On one of the most memorable nights, they were sitting on the sand holding hands, watching the sea. Thomas said, "I never thought that in my 50s I would find something so unexpected and so incredible." Olivia, at the young age of 25, smiled and replied, "You are the best thing that has happened in my life." They knew that no matter what the future held, those moments they had shared would be eternal in their memories. The age difference, the challenges, none of it seemed to matter when they were together. The unexpected meeting on that deserted beach became a turning point in their lives. What started as a casual conversation turned into an intense romance, full of passion, wisdom, and challenges. Life had brought two beings from different worlds together, and what they had now was something unique and priceless. The love between them was unconventional, but it was real. And as the waves continued to gently break on the shore and the moonlight illuminated their faces, they knew that no matter what happened, that meeting would be remembered forever. If you liked this story, leave a like. Subscribe to the channel and activate the bell for more stories like this. Until next time.